my everything, yeah. My everything is you, Lord. Yeah. Ha-ha. Oh, 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 oh. Everybody say, ah. Say, oh, oh, say, how can I express my gratitude for all the many things you've done for me? Words are not enough, yeah, to say thank you. Say, Lord, you are my everything. You're my everything. How can I express my gratitude? How can I express my gratitude for all the many things you've Father, you done for me, yeah. Words are not enough to say thank you. Say, Lord, you are, you're my everything. Say, I call you Zion. You're my provider. I call you Nisi. You are my battle. I call you Rapha. Hey. You are my healer. Say, Lord, you are. You're my everything. I call you Jireh. You're my provider. I call you Nisi. You are my banner. I call you Rapha. You are my healer. Say, Lord, you are. You're my everything. Oh, you're my thing, you know. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, fema ye wo London. Ya ji abasobodie bebre. Ne ya redare e wo mransemu. Eye legal services, be to say family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. Wo BWF die, yen solicitors e de anigye e na twitwaje wo na ye bo nso nya den kra. Yen partner penin pa Bernardo Wusu aye lawyer e wo UK memu bebru mfie duonu nkron 29 years. BWF Solicitors kura won ho. Inti se ba na ebusuansem bi te se child care eye abofrahwe mu awarja ye ho twema mentwe ene ohye ana injunction ye de to domestic violence so a ye ma legal assistance ya edimu na ye adwuma nso. Yen child care any family team no nim nia wo famu ewe nia ya wo brei mu enu nti ne yeto ye mbo asema wafutu a esefata ewo kokoa mu. Yen senior partner obi a Law Society Family Law Accreditation Panel agina tumu na osanso ye member na kyerese eba no se ye gina wachi etwitwaje ewo family any matrimonial cases ho a wonni haw kra. Wupe advice ewo immigration sensem ho. Wo BWF Solicitors die ye immigration team no abredare ewo general immigration ho nsemsem kosi complex immigration, work permit, student visa ho totoye, any entry clearance visas, family visas, ni appeals. Yen senior partner a member na wasagina tum ewo Law Society Immigration Accreditation Panel. Inti se taiwachi a wonni haw kra. Ye bie an office free juada ekosi fiada anopa non krompe mu ekosi enumre nunsia eye 9:30 am kosi 6 pm ena memene danso appointment nkoa free anopa nondu ekosi ewia no 9 eye 10 am kosi 4 pm. Ye wo 4th floor ewo Anna House 214-218 Tottenham High Road, London N15 4NP. Sawun 93 Seven Sisters Underground nso a eye kwantie bi. Yen senior partner Bernardo Wusu san ye barrister ya gina tumu na oye Ghana Bar Association member ena wasan gina se mranimfo ewo court cases ya efa Ghana law ho. Wa advise local authorities, official solicitors office ni solicitors bebree efa Ghanaian law ho yi na osan yo bi a otai kasa ewo radio any TV so fa Ghanaian law ho.
Good morning, greetings to all lovely people out there. This is another edition of our Legal Hour brought to you by BWF Solicitors and your lovely host, Nationality. Nuadofoɔ ne ahwɛfoɔ a anɔpa yi nso otwe ne ampoadaro ma yɛhyia mu a yɛsan bɛdi yɛn ho nkitaho wɔ legal ho nsɛm, mmara ho nsɛm. Anan nso adom no adom yɛn, yɛde nkyia kɛseɛ ɛfiri BWF Solicitors foɔ aso yɛ de ma obi biara. Mɛda mo ase sɛ moba bɛhwɛ yɛn, moba bɛka yɛn ho. Mmom mɛsrɛ me srɛ deɛ baako a mede bɛto mo anim sɛ woba so a mesrɛ wo mma wo nko ara wonhwɛ. Bɔ mmɔden ara na share na obi nso enya ho na ɔnhwɛ. Yɛwɔ platforms so bebree. Ebi ne YouTube, ebi ne Facebook, ebi ne all the other medias, Twitter, Instagram, kyerɛ sɛ social media biara wonim no yɛwɔ hɔnom.
So when
Saa
I'm
nso
not
na yɛsan
talking.
wɔ BW Radio. BW Radio nso wokɔ modern Ghana na wo type BW Radio a wobɛhu sɛ ɛbɛyi ne ho aba na wotie yɛn nso dɛdɛɛdɛ wɔ hɔnom. Edwumadie efiada biara yɛde ba mu akwan. Na ɛnɛ Twede Ampoadaro ma adom a ade biara togo yɛn so nti no yɛnya yɛn papa yɛ biara senior partner lawyer Bernard Owusu me dem ato ne doctor. Na yɛnim sɛ wohwɛ ne dwumadie yi wɔ saa mmerɛ mu nsɛm yi papa yi over 29 years and counting a wadi saa adwuma yi na sɛ nka ɔwo mpo wɔ adwuma mu a na kyerɛ sɛ nka ɔwɔ abanana nti no kyerɛ sɛ wabɛn mu yie na yɛka lawyers mu lawyers a mɛdi ho adanse ama wo sɛ lawyers ɛyɛ BWF Solicitors aso ɛyɛ lawyers nyinaa no yɛagye atom wɔ kurom ha ɛna yɛabɔ mo aba so ankasa aba so kɛseɛ mmienu kentinka mmienu na kyerɛ sɛ wohwɛ lawyers anaa solicitors bebree wɔ kurom hɔ nyinaa ɔmo na ɔmo di mo akotene ɔmo di mo pɛne mu paa enti ka me ho na ɛnɛ nso edition a yɛde brɛ mu yi yɛba abɛdi yɛn ho nkɔmmɔ ba ansa na mede topic no ɛbɛba ma akwan no mɛsrɛ enidie mu na yɛn papa a wabɛka yɛn ho ɔmfa nkyia kɛseɛ nso ɛma ahwɛfoɔ ne adɔfoɔ ne etiefoɔ nyinaa na afei deɛ yɛbisabisa ne ho nsɛm kakra ne yɛde nkɔmmɔ no atoa so ana adesua no atoa so ɛfiri hɔ enti lawyer Bernard mpakyɛw mema good morning Uncle Ben.
Hello, good morning, Manyati.
Good
Yechia etiefo ne adofo wana wabeka ya ho wana wabeka BWTV, BW Radio, ye radio link no on Modern Ghana. Munyina yechia mo ya damase sa anopai mochimi abeka ya ho na yebedi dwuma sana munyina monim no ye program way education a yɛde ma yɛ community no because even twerɛ kronkron no koraa sɛ memma ɛni nimdeɛ a wɔn hwere wɔn nkwa nti ɛwɔ sɛ nyinaa yɛnya saa suahu anaa suapɔn yi sɛnɛ ɛbɛyɛ a yɛbɛnya biribi ɛde ato yɛadwen mu a sɛbio biribi ɛbɛto yɛn a yɛbɛtumi a because mmerɛ no bebree no wɔ hɔ a sɛ wonnim wo rights a na sɛ na wo ne nkurɔfoɔ di nkitaho no bi wɔ hɔ a nkɔ yie na ɛsisi abam
ɛnokorɛ Uncle Ben yɛbɛda wo ase biom sɛ yɛto nsa frɛ wo wasan aba last week Oma yɛni gye yɛ paa last week na in fact na wɔtwe no obiara nam a na ɔseresere because na good news a home office foɔ aka ɔmo ho de ɛbɛgu apawa so no na kyerɛ sɛ ɛmo ɔdɛ yɛhu sɛ yɛn papa baako lawyer Richie ɔno nso bɛkeka bi na kyerɛ sɛ na yɛn papa baako lawyer Patrick nso bɛkeka bi nti yɛhu sɛ na wɔtwe no mu na home office foɔ obi bɛseɛ nso pa ɛtɔ gu ɔmo so na ɛten sɛ ɔmo adwene no mama wiase kurom a ɛyɛ dɛ ba even upon all whatever is going on out there nti no yɛnim sɛ update deɛ dodo na day in and day out no ebi twegu ebi sin ɛba na yɛnim nso sɛ last week wobɛma yɛhu traveling yɛka ne sɛn bans na yɛde baayɛ due to covid ne nyinaa ya lifty ɛwɔ kurom ha na kyerɛ sɛ last week deɛ yɛte nsɛm pa na yɛn bia this week nso bibi abɛsen sharp bi a na mpakyɛ.
Well, I mean, first of all, you know, say, at the moment in the UK, when you COVID, won't isolate it. Wales the ever started say Monday into Wales started. The second issue you be raising with using mobile phone whilst driving no. Nti you know says see no what driving now we use mobile phone you find out your mouth penalty point. Na loophole kakra wo ho loophole no ne say obi wo ho a driver otimi di traffic photo ana video ana phone music se si om de ne nyina beka ho nti se wo use whilst our driver no we use phone at the video at the photo at the shuffle music and then me no ka say enya unlawful but I think so no from eneno abaya unlawful nti wuntimi use saa de no anya na we so very careful so we use cars ni bi wo ho a wo traffic mo a eno a etwa we say etwa engine etwa just to save fuel what it automatic and our economy eno nkyerɛ sɛ wagina wo car no whilst our car no ɛda so wɔ traffic mu sɛ wo queue sɛ wo wɔ traffic mu wo use wo phone no de twa photo aye video and our shuffle wo nyom na from another corner ye illegal you bet me final near my penalty point.
Okay.
The other one I'm saying immigration. I don't know I'm your main topic from the 6th of April. Employer duties under the 2006 Act on Immigration and Nationality and Asylum Act law no sesa nti yɛbɛhwɛ na yɛahwɛ adeɛ apɔten a wɔ hɔ a ɛbɛtumi aboa yɛn mo a mowɔ leasehold nso monim sɛ obi a ɔwɔ leasehold wɔ kurom biara no otua ground rent no nkyerɛ sɛ wode sika no kɔhyɛ fam adeɛ kyerɛ ne sɛ wowɔ leasehold a obi ɛwɔ freeholder a ɔno na asase no nyinaa yɛ ne dea ti wowɔ sika bi a yɛ a wotua. Unfortunately, no leasehold reforms na aba no itimi ma ho kwan a wotimi mo leaseholders no mutimi to freeholder no freeholder no oma reform law no but aspect bi wo ho a ebema ground rent na timi akosoro te no nso ya ade a ɛwɔ sɛ nkrofo obi a hye no nso again so last week in your boss so nkola requirements no but they are insisupi partners we a partner ubetimi ama ye no recourse na free so affect 5 years still ubetimi akọ 5 years so ubetimi a kire se enya de affect maintenance requirement na ubetimi akọ so enti we money ade a aba me feel say yes bibi foforo ho a ye de betudwa
Yo, Uncle Bay, that's say, it's you for Nashafo, Mwamu, near Echo, Memfa in Chianso, Emma, Mwamaba, Facebook, ni YouTube, ni Sunina, any radio, BW Radio, BW Communications, BW TV, and so. Yamin Shramo, Yenria Batili Duma, Ewo, with the kind, Nanajama, me who, class prefect, me who, Ejewan, so Ewo, say good morning, everyone. If you could do, many other. Uhato ye de nyame ase yo nyako felicities ono nyako felicities management for nso e wo honom enti no monkoso na monhyema ye J Daniel or say how would they know you are using your phone whilst driving share maminka hankven we maminka tisia na omo ayesa no omo fufa a special agent for we there make because it's good to know etiti bus mo na bus na omotena soro me kra me se me kwa apply bi enti no o te soro na o hwe cars na e wo form no any driver at all you see driving and then no na wa snap na wa take ne number no o te hwa na ye define number enti many abema will be say how would they know you are using your phone whilst driving please if you are someone who practices refrain from it, men G point and go licensing. So you see illegal say you drive whilst you use your phone about chop. Ɛfa wo ho nkɔto nsɛm mu saa nneɛma nketenkete nyinaa bɔ ho na build we bɛseɛ record bad record on your license ɛnyɛ nti no yes nti adɔfoɔ mɛda mo ase monkɔ so na monhyɛ ma yɛn na yɛndi dwuma no yo Uncle Ben ɛnɛ nso yɛbɛsan da waso biom na ɛteɛ ne sɛ yɛhu this next month the act that you just mentioned no, about the right to work any landlord for the right to rent ne ade no yehu say nkrofo bebree for victims was saa particular breaching law yi asemo and it's a right to work or right to rent say yehwe work na obehu na employers bi omomo from who employers oh ye adwuma na obeka say mbia 2 hours so and I say why ye extra hours or see mbia it wasn't authorized into no me one so why ye ono ehu onchia wo cap ebi wo holiday pay cry be money atiso na cha say edwuma na wo ye na o say right na ewo edwuma ni mu nti a wo ye o say wonya eso aketwa pepepe no one way the other no na employers no fa nyansa kwan bi so na ye didate on sika nkitinkiti na cha say nyoma nkitinkiti bi afen so kopa edwuma na say omo bebisa won krata ne ade yenim say why ye can say what fill application call home office na am right to work na ye work code bi ye nyina yenim say friend share code ultimately my employers and so still me name sa employers na what system no if omo name say bibi sa na ekoso still obi beka say chinchina chia cause sa unkrata nyina e kire say you have the right to nti ena desua no fact e me de pa say ye ba be di ho nkomo sa nso na e rent nso ene asem o rent no dodo na anyame aye wo madom na sika to mo nso motumi atoto otofie ye from landlord no esisie pa nka be esisie fita na je say wo ye tenant we be say excuse my language wa ho abon ho so bi sa no which is not fair wo hwemu a wo sika na wo de rent dan a nyoma efa ho say ma dan na wa rent no suitable for you to live in any sound mind for you to live in or say landlord no hwe sa de no ne ye na ne chefa no oyema enso wo be kofie bi mo no utua monthly rent and now weekly rent enso we say now fra na ma story bibi say now fra indeed 3 months ayemfiu when nyina na wo tenant no be say wo right kra ne sen. What is your right in renting a place? And a landlord so the right in giving you that services no so no so need anything. Why na a breach law, Uncle Ben? And then the metro as we go on, we'll pick it one by one after the other. Then I keep asking the question. Right to work, right to when? Why our employer or our landlord, potential landlord, may be breaching the law, Uncle Ben?
Okay, well, manyati say sana munyina amunim no. Since 2008, 2016, omu introduce right to rent checks and right to work checks. Na law ne ba no na say under section 23 no obetimi anya civil penalty say one check nipa na obeye adwuma ma no na oni asetena na wanye checks na eventually eba so oni asetena na section 23 no ema defense under the civil liability now metimi aye no but your laws will kromo ha until laws ni be Equality Act of 2010 and a Race Relation Act of 1997 sa laws ni nyina no e protect a certain class of people so na be ya omum face discrimination. Enti sa right to work no and employer checking service into right to work RTW and ECS ayeden ade a kira ne say wo employer no so wonu no ye o start adwuma na after 2008 o wo ho kwan say o check say wo ho kwan say wo be ye adwuma so woni employer no as aye adwuma before 2008 February oni ho kwan sɛ obebisa sa mama yɛ hwɛ differences no.
Okay.
So we started adwuma no after February 2008 dia law no apply to. So when I adwuma before February 2008 law no apply. So law no apply to what? Then a share and a wo and a then a share and our employer no. The employer's duty and the employee's duty. Employer and the duty is first of all obe follow law no. It's as simple as that. The duty no nyese ono ebe create the law. The duty ni say obe follow law no. Then law no ka. Law no say currently and neya ye ka say obi be ye wadwuma over 3 routes or the check say obetimi aye adwuma. 1 ene de ye friend manual and answer in-person check. Manual and answer in-person check. Ain't the passport and answer ne BRC and answer ne BRP. BRC near biometric residence card and a BRP near residence biometric resident permit. And answer or some other form, it be a British passport. And answer or vignette I want a passport. Just bear in mind, sir, since 2010, no, so who vignette or passport to numa employer ni bit me a reasonable time say ko apply for BRP na Fabra. Ain't that's the first check or bit me aye. The second check, no, aye BBA your friend no and digital checks. Digital checks. Digital checks, no, aye either using an app. I know never started from next 2 weeks. I'll be to you between 70p and £7, from 70p to £7, depending on app now we use. You know. Okay. And I say, obey BBA, your friend, remote checks. Remote check, you know, a scanning of document and as a video verification. COVID by, you know, and I'm the remote check, you know, by. Remote check, you know, not just say, wow, pay Jumano, and I will ye Jumano. So who crowd passport and another evidence a chese with me adwuma obet me scan it na we email ama employer no and I say obehwe no video so no etwa screenshot and no be man defense under section 23 okay. From 6th of April sa last one am body no e be free ho.
Oh okay. Video one.
Yes, I have video and I scanning. Your friend remote check no because they see a COVID no ko nyame adom COVID no abrase kakra ama ye nyina ye ho hwa yen yetimi aye adwuma enti aban ne say from 6th of April no we are employer now we use the remote checking system we need defense for civil penalty no and liability no but within sa two na ebeka no either digital or online checks, and now the physical checks, in-person check. No. Your procedure and the processes are a cover for certain grants and as leave to remain and as status are. And no, it has a obey right to work check, RTW. And as obey ECS, employer checking service. Misramu important. And intina ye kano. Ana mamu se mashada to me boase. Dear me and say ye empower mo. Because the number of times Kosovo ni and Polish ni assign Ghana ni se kofi na why your application dear. But me say because uni bibia or de chere me say utimi ye adwuma no. Tikona kotena fie. Ghana ni nso adane no ho a okwa ebi wo ha for weeks and weeks and weeks yentua na ka no. Me. I have BWF Solicitors because any sana law no can.
Yes.
And intina ye empower mo with this particular explanation. No. Enti diamebe kan the most important part of BBA maka.
Okay.
The first part no what type of check? What types of check? For example, your difference between right to work checks digital checks ana yewo another one ye friend no employer checking service ECS. Sa right to work checks na either digital or online no for omo mukuta BRC omo mukuta BRP omo mukuta limited leave to remain under EU settled status and also indefinite leave to remain under EU settled status no omo ana checking online checking service ana omo digital checking service. But se nipa no aye application ni ye refuse. Nipa no aye oni BRC, oni BRP, oni EU settled status, oni saade ni bia. Na kyerɛ sɛ oni bibia ye friend no digital status. Obi owo BRP, BRC, anase owo EU settled status, either limited leave and indefinite leave. No. So we need card cra who be your friend digital status. Or digital status no online proof say wono wo asetena wa ha witimi ye adwuma. But say we need sad ni bia. I don't chance wintimi nya adwuma. Obehwa the idea to so no what is the difference between the right to work check and employer checking service? Difference a woman is one. Sa individual na no employer checking service no. The first thing is say or your individual why application nye decision. Into application no why the application either under the EU settled status or before the 30th of June and I say 2021 and I say why no after the 30th of June am application no.
Okay. The
third one say sa individual na o no ECS employer checking service no. Why application for permission so betina UK into our section 3C protection.
Okay. 4.
And I say sa individual no why appeal and I say our administrative review. 5. And I say our ARC asylum application registration card. 6. And as a sa nipa no or your long-term resident watena UK before the 1988. Now, ye way free wa mama breaking it down emamo.
Yeah.
Say my application it has a spouse under immigration rules. The 1971 Act of friend section 3C no e cover me. Enti masetena no e koso. So my application before my sitting me covered under the law. Employer no entimi nko use RTW right to work either the digital and in-person check no entimi nye because mini passport mini BRC mini letter say mini BRP entimi generate code ama no nya digital or online check no. Ana mini BBI friend CO certificate of application COA no your digital form of the COA no so ubetimi a check me ne no bi enti again me generate code my appeal enti me EUSS na me no ye refuse but my appeal and I say my immigration application my administrative review ebi me application as a student and ye refuse me only right of appeal but our right to administrative review. And I'm your application as a partner under domestic violence requirement. We need right of appeal, but our right to administrative review. So we'll follow within any of sa class now. One employer didn't mean can't say application here refusing to go fee. No way.
Hey, and yes, and no more all that time.
I know. And intina manyeti ne ye pesa ye ma ye nuanom tiase. Says I see no from another corner, you best stop on.
Okay.
Ain't so we will be why your application when your decision, why your application when your decision, you refuse you, why your application when your application, you refuse you, why your appeal, why your application when your decision, you refuse you, why administrative reviewer, we are protected. When employer no, I na any duty nyawo. Enti nyawo na wo be kire ne say, yeah, right to work checks, use digital and online process, and I say yeah, ECS, employer checking service. And nyawo na wo ka kire no. So onim ni duty na eho ana wasa wo picking up. First of all, no, wo picking say one, Home Office for a year the right to work checks and the law no buy no, the code within the code of 2014 right to work code no. Yes, wo employer no, e was say wo formulate policy. Me be ye wadwuma ana me be pay adwuma no. Wo ma me copy of that policy no a e kire. Enti bisa no say what is your policy?
Policy, okay.
Enti say Melo Sovic, Anna Krosovich, Anna Emilia Sovic. Essay Kofie na wuni ade a kire sa ubetimi aye adwuma. First of all, bisane say what is your policy about right to work checks? Because our duty under the 2014 code for right to work check no say obe formulate policy. Enti ma me copy of your policy. Say also only copy of a policy na wasend ufia send an email say dear sir, I note that you have stated quite categorically that I must stay at home without coming to work. You have also stated categorically that I will not be paid pending the proof of my status to work in the UK. I have asked you to give me your right to work policy in accordance with the 2014 Code for Employers. You have failed to supply me with a policy, and therefore I'm unable to determine whether your policy complies with the law or with the code. In that circumstances, this is notice to you that your act or action is in contravention of the Equality Act of 2010. Asking me to stay at home is an indirect act of dismissal. And therefore, unless you reinstate me and pay me in accordance with the law, I will be bringing an action against you at the Employment Tribunal. O letter no call ya for phone na fre ACAS. ACAS. O fre ACAS a send you a copy of letter na the command for no. Na omo eme mediators. Ombe fre we juma mo no. I explain it law na ma juma no. Don't and I say men can bibi amomo bunkofu. Ameno nso nkoye bibi foforo. Ana men kotu blow ho.
Yes.
Ye use law no e de age ye to me. Na ye be apply law no nso. Within all this no, we are right. Because even Home Office guidance, ye be show sisi no. E warning omo. E warning or the ma omo ni. Or say in their quest to ensure say employee no a comply with law no. They should make sure that omonsun breach law no. And that is what they say. There is something called fair recruitment practice. There is something called Equality Act, and there is something called the Race Relation Act. The only reason why all cultural work kudia se kotena fie na why application for proof of my why application you refuse your application also why appeal me ni bibi e say why appeal na kotena fie no. The only reason why all cultural here because of your color. One in a Home Office de ama no ene de egu ho no. Or say it is unlawful to discriminate in employment practice because of race.
Yes.
In Great Britain, under Section 30 of the 2010 Act, Equality Act, no? And in Northern Ireland, no? It is an offense. Say, obe kachere ubi, say, o man ejuma, o nye ejuma, because of the race, and ne color. In addition, no, it is an offense under the Equality Act. Therefore, no, actionable at the Employment Tribunal. Enye me na America we home office for omo guidance omo de ama employers and no na was omo de ye adwuma no de omo akani. Obia obetimi atwa screenshot atwa obetimi aye copy akọ ope full copy for your office on the copy no be ma. So when employer no person play buga buga I was say wo the law no attack no. The only way obetimi aye no say you don't scream and shout, you apply the law.
Yes.
Manyati way ana me pese ye nyina ye hu say employer no ni duty no cry so chen wo duty no enti ontimi nka se kotena free wabra ontua oka beda wa celebrate.
Agbe miss me da se na baby na ye me de pa brofo na utwitwa no letter ne mo no ho. Eno na meka se ye ne mo bieja ye nti brofo papa ya gye edwuma mu na bibi se ato ya na afi na ato ya adwendwen ne akasakasa ye beden na ye tu sa brofo we bi dia my employers na to tell you the reality, the truth no dodo na omusoro mo employers no adwuma na ye dia ama no ohun manager na director kra na ne ho popo sasasasa menim bebia sa ade we fi kromo ha onya ba we de tiefo kromo ha oba ha na nyame ye wadom na wonya adwuma a wo ye wo nyoma ye de ye adwuma sa ade popo na ohun nipa da se ni na usro wo boss usro manager usro bibi say ya obebisa say na me den na me de makọ kansa ansem we akire me penny eno na ne law no akire ye say lack of knowledge no eno nti ne perish no ena ye nya sa tumi ye nya knowledge we knowledge nso ye nim say ye tumi ye nya say me employer or per se or suspend me unnecessary be a ohun say suspension or can okra hu hia emfa kwan mu o se me nkot na fie because ohun ono nko check ono nye na sede na ono pese wo kot na fie. This is the time or say want to mo de brofo no to me ntra BWF Solicitors hey me kra me wo ho wo de bra me ndu kapre ye betro brofo we e de amount na akoma wo employers no na wo de akoma acres no acres group of we be omoboa employees ewo nsemsem say now they are common ma enkrofo intimidate yen ye wedi ubehu na akolafia bi oye penimu if you are not able to show me your document you have to stay home until misremo moma yen ninda ho ne yen sua de enso yen sua unnim bibia bisa bibia kire wadwen wo mra ho abisa sa netie uncle ben ye besan adawase biom na we de me de be fa kwan mu because me hu bebre ni manager ana ni HR aka kire ne say wentumi amfa we na mbe kire wentumi anye sedi a ontene fie na ato omo adwenje wotena fie no so nya say otua wo ka o ntia wo ka na watwe ye ntia wo ka o be ne tia wo rent na ha adwen bebre yo anke be koye nim we are dealing with employers na ya fe yenko ye landlords yi nso landlords yi mo kire bi yi me pedan makoje dan nyoma ewo ho a o say mbia landlord no oye obe request me document say me rent dan no me wo nkrata ye de rent dan mbia wo de bibia enso akire no na ebeden ni hu say landlord breach law ewo ni tenant so mpacho.
Well, I mean, first of all, no, under the Landlord and Tenant Act, landlord ewo duty and a rights, and a tenant and so ewo duty and a rights, and within that, however, because of hostile environment, Yamame Theresa May at the buy, including right to work checks and a right to rent checks, So, well, landlord and our potential landlord discriminate against you, say because obisa questions, and I say episode 2. I was say determined say within the Landlord and Tenants Act, reason odi 2 and I say odi bibi no right there are several reasons wobɛtumi de atu obi anaasɛ sɛbio womfa wodan ɛmma obi saa nso na right to rent checks no mmara wɔ ho the same Equality Act and then the Race Relation Act no and the same one and a saa right to rent no ɛho ban saa process na yɛde determine sɛ wotumi rent na deɛ ma explain ne nyinaa no sɛ obi ɛwɔ BRP BRC anaasɛ ɔwɔ vignette ɛwɔ ne passport no mu a sɛnea check yom no ɛyɛ different so obi wɔ appeal administrative review anaa application outstanding a ɛno nso ɛwɔ sɛnea check no video checks again for landlords no ɛno nso ɔba end from 6th of April now no ɔmotumi de video ɛcheck nti wokɔ rent dan a nipa na question na obetumi abisa wo sɛ wowɔ kwan sɛ wote kromo ha no ɔno na ɛwɔ sɛ ɔcheck within the checks no yɛwɔ app bi a ɛbɛba a ɔmo frɛ no digital checks no ana yɛwɔ online checks nso ana yɛwɔ in person a ɛyɛ physical checks o passport o letter o biometric ne saa nneɛma no nyinaa ɛma ho kwan sɛ wotumi rent enti sɛ wokɔ agent ɛkɔ rent dan na ɔka kyerɛ wo sɛ because o visa no ɛbɛwu the next 2 months ne nti no mentumi ɛmfa dan no ma wa ɛyɛ offense ɛyɛ offense because ɛnyɛ one of the reasons a ɔmbɛtumi refuse wɔ rental no ɛyɛ adeɛ a ɛwɔ sɛ ɔmo yɛ sure sɛ ɔmo comply with the law nti nneɛma a mɛka about employment no the same thing applies to rental.
Okay, anke be bɛda wase nti no yɛmfa ne sɛ mbia ma wade ɔde dan na ma me na afei nso pɛ sɛ otumi na notice a wama me no under the law no a notice time no ana requirements and notification requirement also the mame say or intention of removing me from the premises and as a mean to free premises now so notice no the same and now obia ne discretion obi to make us a 3 days and I'm 1 man na law no what need the specific say so to be or so man in be a 3 months and 6 months and say bibi anka ben patcho no way to me obi ebisa misisi and to wait to me am my home why
well I mean first of all no there were 2 types of tenancy there was secured tenancy and there were the normal tenancy there were periodic tenancy and so on so what person we victory be a was our man section 21 notice right. Section 21 notice no within that no I'm say notice period no 28 days enti so unya serve section 21 notice na section 21 notice no and I was a reason tia wo je wo dan no
okay
sa period no twema na nipa no ntu ya wontimi nkosesan lock no I was say wo the court na wo file your application but within sa process no court no be sure say wa comply with the notices requirement no
right
and sana court no etimi ama eviction and asa we tie case no kra.
Okay. Uncle Ben medawas. It's for Uncle Ben anwesi ewo sa edwumadie and I say explanation or they right to work or right to rent. Na come in o say yen so be bisa ne question. Na it could be say question opese will bisa no and share that right to work or right to rent and no end limit and money limit too. You are welcome obetum bisa question be a immigration question be a family law question be a litigation and litigation and now same be a Ghanaian law cra na expert expert netiwi enti no ho kwan say obebisa ene na mesa ye de adwuma ye nsesan ye na nsesan keto e wo ne say the same numbers na but obetumi the other one 074 sorry 07596 2015 for no dey voice note nkwa e na obetumi ebisa enti numbers ni 0208 123 1016 and I say 073 9920 8464 bomodia na frɛ ne bisa wo question no ma mo nkɔ mo ma yɛn ene ade ehia right to work ne hia pa because ɛyɛ na workers employers no ɔmo die ɔmo tosi yɛn say a ɛnam sɛ unim adekode a ɔsɛ woyɛ enti numbers na egu board ne so saa nso na obetumi agya voice note ofrɛ a voice note only ɛmfrɛ normal call na engya voice mail. There's a difference between voice mail no na wafra arengia na afei obroni bi bɛkasa leave a message na wegya na ɛsono no we deɛ wokɔ WhatsApp group WhatsApp chat ne so a na wopɛ sɛ wodale number na and darling, now just click on I saw who sending message, you know. Now I share icon now a speaker or no. No way me as no way jam message. Patro so I under 2 minutes, mommy. Why? And they will be sending me over 5 minutes message. A wadodo Miss Remo. Arch abro so I need 2 minutes. Not just say we jam message for fair na ye to me na e save time maybe and so at the amobia. Will be fulfro. Ankra Julius, Chumisi, I say good morning, my sister. Please visit visa. How can I get working visa? No, Patrick say, or no more or visit visa. And see, or per se, unya working visa. Uncle Ben, you bet to me, Abuano. Question I will be saying.
Also, or visit visa. Obi a ope working permits be a ewu kromo hano. And what we call points-based system, no, and our sponsored migrant route, no, we have visa. The only people on bit me are switch it, will be a waha within certain categories, say be a student, and also waha in another category, other temporary category, as obi waha be our youth mobility so, and as already know, our one category of sponsored migrant into your switch it, ako another sponsored migrant. So waha as a visitor, wouldn't mean switch it and call any of the sponsored migrant routes. No, important say we be free her na wako Ghana na wa apply every waba. Me can say section 21 and section 8, you know, are short tenancies, you know, because the notice period no 28 days, actually 2 months. To omo de mawa 2 months. And sana, or my order say COVID na buy, no, almost suspend eviction notices, no, but see, no, kwaya da homa, landlords no bit me as servo, section 21 and section 8 notices, no.
2 months notice.
Yeah.
Okay. Yo, yeah, that's it, Uncle Ben. Yo, yeah, a few questions been to a ham. Me pese maybe sir, and shada and fire and topic no home, but Nina, Nuntina Wahi. Menshare a ha kakran. I'll say, Charles, was a good work, Uncle. Fred Amo, I say, hello, lovely family. Call on Pacho, Mammy, 1 second, why me back. Hello, lovely family and friends. Welcome on board. Nana, Papi, Unyaba, Echiao. Vincent Edwin, visit good submission, Uncle Ben. I need to read that. Yo, now, if you want to contact BWF Solicitors, Bomodia, na mess no, yet bebu na wa from no my ye with mamma. Other for a while, so when me first call, and Patro, okay, a friend here, Frau say. Yo, mommy. Yo, good morning. Okasa no we check kakra. Ben we feed you na phone no na kasa den kakra ma me wife pacho. Yeah, hello.
Uncle.
Yo, kasa yetio.
Yeah. This pacho make suffer employment holidays.
Okay.
Yeah. This pacho say o prepare juma. You say 2 weeks 28 days, you know. A year 28 days. I know 28 days, you know, 2 weeks. That's will take you 2 weeks. In case it's a man, call ABM 2 coins. Ghana, your sister will take you more than that. Toilet be hearing at us.
Yes.
If you are toilet at us, say, BM 2 coins, maybe 3 weeks. And I say, you're unpaid, because I won't try the capital, fine. Employment, so this is a thing. There be 3 weeks, and I say 4 days to cram, but extra 4 days to cram. Almost say there be. Oh, quite say, 2 weeks to pay. But I brought ABA in the mid-year last year, last year, April to April.
Yeah.
And into December, and I'm saying me coffee, me want 28 days. And almost time said that. Almost me, mammy, 3 weeks. Crown for me, crack with you, almost a day, almost 3 weeks. So, 3 weeks, and next time, let's say, because I may call Ghana. Almost me, mammy, say, me qualify 2 weeks pay. Everything to me be too kind. Almost fast 3 weeks and now 4 days to cram in it. And come on, our brother, we say, 6 months with 2 weeks. But with the more than that, and after almost a day, almost doing in family. For sure. And no question, you are why A.B. Uncle Ben with me.
Yeah, some more.
You,
Uncle Ben.
Well, Obi or full-time employment be entitled to 5.6 weeks of holidays, paid holiday, including bank holidays. 5.6 weeks, I think it works about 28 days, 28 working days, and yet 28 days, 5.6 weeks, is the same as 28 days, but it includes bank holidays. So bank holiday follow obviously on a working day, now a working day, a free holiday. But a employer no, Anna would decide time will take a holiday because of the fact, sir. So one yes, and a Jumano ain't mean coso.
Oh,
ain't it?
My uncle Ben Patron, Mr. Okay, now Obijna so we be anyway no loud. Yenya feedback akra.
Because employer no Anna oya in shishay and normally no so we holidays for 2 weeks I was say we be our holiday in at least 4 weeks in advance a minimum. Employer be on a policy. We read the employer's handbook a chere obia holiday policy. To say yes allow 3 weeks holiday at a trot. So even 2 weeks, I was negotiate it because of Senator Humanity. No, so answer employer be what even what for holiday? Obet me I cancel holiday. No, ain't yeah.
1 minute, mommy. Na me ma nipa ko frame so we need demo lower gadget ne cry. Why? Because am I in feedback? Yes, and nipa ko ti Uncle Ben on na or ti noise which why? So we need demo. Okay, Uncle Ben, sorry, set me try.
Ain't you bay? I'm say also person call Ghana for 3 weeks. And you automatics employer no decide days are obeko. But obet me negotiate it. To say person call for longer period. What I always advise people no say bisano long in advance. Okay. Ain't the ball patch figure no say. So we pay 1 week, I was at least 2 weeks notice. We pay 2 weeks, I was over 4 weeks notice. But your policy is at the beginning of the year, no, obi amfa a holiday request bra. Ye nim set near masasa. I'm a holiday request in a bit me asasa, and an emergency bit me aba. When you na a processes, I was a employer and negotiate. But obi no bit me agas me 28 days into me funding in an mako holiday, and I may fa emu 21 mako. Employer and I agree. Or you're right, so all agree because the Jumano I am more important thing with holiday, no? And within the working environment, be a no be or emergency, and your person who stay now cover na money pan bar now walk. Unfortunately, no, we need much. I'll bet me I about. I know.
And also the air near hard. Yes, yeah. Nina ko yen chrome yen community. I mean, where we come from, you can't just take and laws written na your call Ghana. Honestly speaking, now we try ticket boarding school for my now see me could do 2 weeks. How? Yeah, never fuck with me. Penny more days.
And then I was a ubisano long notice. And to win him said this year for your community, no do na your parents, no. A save towards on holiday. And to him said next 2 years, no, back holiday. At the beginning of the year, no. Now when you supervisor discuss, no man notice. So next maybe June, July, and August this year, no. Maybe some call holiday for 1 month. O man a long notice, of course. You know, obetimi aya arrangements amount. Now wait me I could do holiday you know.
Okay, tie for na do for obetumi afre telephone line nipa kwa ofre na me ka senka on lower ni way no obetumi asan afre 020812310160 07399208468 obetumi so ja voice note ewo you can say 0759662054 your voice note ba ko ha ye nkan e wakakra de but me twa ne short na yetumi and voice note we anka me ma heads up question bi a obi bisa things when we're having last week episode no and or some the you can say or the be ka ho na onya ntiase ni ye nti no quickly no me kind the first question the by answer no say na be my reminder na meti voice note no nti no say or say I am in sorry. My question is I got married to someone. He has made application through my British child. We submitted it September 2020. I did it at BWF. He went for fingerprint July 2021, and I've been separated from March 2021. Before we leave at Milton Keynes, but I've relocated. I've also submitted my application on July 2021. Still haven't heard from them. I started college and they are asking for my document. What should I do? And Onwan so can say also I want to seek for divorce as the man is no longer with me. And no your man answer there, but osan the bibi eka ho no yente quickly na yenhwe ne betumi aka kire no.
Okay.
Like I say, who ye divorce na was say we
Sorry, let me
nipa no
start.
address him yes nso nkwala ne papa nso
Sorry, patro me static akra. Thank
into
you.
divorce no nso because they see abema no oba as opportunist British akwala na nya ne ba a stepchild afidie me den application ko to mu no ni suban ye sign at once yanya mfama no krempo no ena afim yes nso nkwala ne papa nso ono so started say oye niema against me tina me wo metinkins ena sisi a no ma relocate aba Leicester 1 year ni me ba no oso on me ma sisi a me kra me nim ba bi ote nti se ba se na me te sanka ben ka se wo ye divorce na wo se wo nya nipa no address ni nim na address ni email kra na minim kra minkai sini saa no me ne den mesraw o de oni yanka ben mo na nam no me my application no lawyer Richard kra na ye submit application wo 28 September 2020 and omo amfre na nti July ya last year July na ye mo okobo na nsa no after that no omo de letter bi ba say on prove still now neminete ti me so no mfrɛ me even kra cancel tax kra me fa ne din to so na nka ontua difference no me frɛ no no wan fi me ntem am so me yi ne din free me bibia so because na ne din da me universal credit so na cancel tax so nti me so on fi me on kasa me ho no na me so ebufu ye na me so me yi ne din free bibia so because na me feel say woni me betana wa boa me na sa fi de wo mmoa me de ade ntina me wa say me koso a me kakra menya no me mfa mo wo ho ka because cancel tax me nko me tua ye ma me discount e da so say oye me ne partner na tia almost times 2 kra more than times 2 se me so me ntumi ntua say sika na abra me nya benefit bia mfiri wo ho me masusa na me feel say bia obeba be boa me na ommoa me de ene hu ehun hia say me so metua eka bia e na ono temetinkin se ho na me so me ne me ma no ye wo Leicester en se si akra me kesa no omo ka say menye we no me mfa proof mra no e ma lawyer Richard frame me na me ka say me kra ma koye my application there na me ye no me trust say ye separate ente bia no no
Uncle Ben, wakakraka another 2 minutes, but I don't know, say, near what can you know if you can still give a bit of advice na se me mboni nyina nsia.
No, I mean, first of all, my name question kwa person obisa no. But last week question obisa ya no. Yeah, answer no. There's a bit of conflict of interest. My name say ya represent papa na say yeah represent papa na. Manyati winim. The metimi aka na say when our partner e wo ho na our partner na gina wo baso ai nya ne ba na or the application as a partner na one so no wasetena no a limited leave or no yebema no under the exceptional route no. However, as a relationship no break it down or my home office ho or meji asetena na friend nsem so wo ye divorce na wonim ba bia nipa no wa ye wo process a obetimi afem obey application to dispense with service. Oh yes, our process ni we are. Oh your application with proof of all the search why ya wuntimi enhu nipa na. So when he ding the date of birth, when him the last place of abode, even when him the NI number krana, ye will be your friend of person tracing service are you use because of a juma ye nintino, ye timid tracing crofo. Ain't yet ma more or met me a tracing, or man tracing. Sa effort na why you ning na no obetimi the application be your friend application to dispense with service.
Okay.
Application to dispense with service. Oh yeah no a omo approve a obetimi about the digital application so no start the process no. And to wuni address na wuni ne email still obetimi start application but was so yeah a first application to dispense with service and sana follow process no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Uncle Ben. Say I didn't kakra na nchetre mo no so ya personal kakra ba ho. Yo, ye beda wasibio. Numbers again to call 0208-123-1016 and that's 073-992084464. Obetwin so the voice note aba 075966205154. Uncle Ben, more question back could be waha. Yenmia by free Ghana and waba fufro oba say or the student visa and a buy and yamano ɔde ne kunu aka ho na ɔmo aba na ɔmo baeɛ na wehu nsesan sɛ na bɛrima no ɔne ne te no ɔne ne baeɛ na sɛ ne kunu no sɛ nyɛ ne intention sɛ aware no ɔmo du hɔ a ɛbɛkɔ so ɔmo baeɛ 1 year koraa mpo mbaeɛ na bɛrima nso ne nkrataa gyina ɔbɛyɛ a yɛama no student visa yi so na wehu sɛ papa yi astarte yɛ basabasa wobɛdu yɛ yia subana sisa like I'm saying. 18 obisa say wabedu no obetumi ono oba no ofo say bia omomienu ne ama omo visa nti otene ho free papa ho a ebe affect ne visa in a way bia na say because enkwala mienu nso wom nti waye confused ohu na obisa pacho Uncle Ben efutu Ben ne betumi de ama yenua be.
Well, sir, again, who relationship more, of course, issues to be bad. I did meet me, I can say, Obi Waha because of war. Now, relationship, break it down. One person support and one person support. I be anywhere will be a bit me. Student visa, unfortunately, sɛ nipa no ɔno amfiri so switching kɔ biribi foforɔ anaa dependent ne switching kɔ biribi foforɔ a na ɔyɛ wo dependent na wo mpɛ sɛ wo support na wo na ɛwɔ sɛ woyɛ wo decision. I mean that's all I can say. Nneɛma no bi wɔ hɔ a sometimes yɛnya kɔ obi wɔ hɔ pɛ sɛ ɔboa no report no ku anaa biribi wɔ home office ɛyɛ ade a waa wobɛtumi ayɛ ɔmo wɔ link a wobɛtumi ayɛ email a wobɛtumi ayɛ nti wohia sɛ lawyer bɛboa no ayɛ saa. But they make me a kind of say relationship koya, omo pet router or make me a comfortable among me yeah.
Okay. Uncle Ben no son on the county say no son or omo worry or Ghana no mo ba ha under 1 year near person ye divorce no. Also ye divorce no ha no so ye no Ghana.
Say on 1 year mind don't mean ye divorce. Under your law no Matrimonial Causes Act. 2. Omoye omoye habitually resident in UK to meet me a divorce all those under the matrimonial causes were Ghana no grounds for jurisdiction include domicile. And to say be a or domicile of birth, you don't lose that. So on me Ghana, but omo wa ha nti advice ne so omo application wa ha. Yeah. Yeah.
Asɛm wɔ ekunu ne awaresɛm ɔdɔ fɛfɛɛfɛ ya bɛdu kurom ha ya na afɛ deɛ ɔbɛrima ne se ma sesa ma bɛhu aburokyire life so wo deɛ na nka wonyɛ me class biom asɛm wɔ anka bɛn nsɛm a yɛte wɔ yɛasom no yo yɛnkɔ yɛnim adɔfoɔ metwa mo numbers mo afrɛfrɛ afɛ mema mo yi hodi yɛ mo mfrɛ me biom yo yɛwɔ question back so aha na yɛnkan kɔ when so go through domestic violence Brofono one trono to my understanding but kakra meti wo mu ne say or go through domestic violence na ni sura ne say embia papa no na wo yiyu ne awaware no maame so one ne ware a check kakra but or matna masisi a wetu free papa nchen because papa ne eta abobo no ne ade na obisa say afa na wenya 3 years na obetumi a renew the document no ka onfa papa no ehwe enka ho ana na we no police report or only one pair papa ne bu no ofre police na ye ne ko ye ma ye ne sa statement ne ade no eno nko an wo about few months ago nti obi sa se obetumi so de no so aka ho no de aye application na patcho.
Well, domestic violence of any guise and as a variant no totally unacceptable in any relationship. And so we'll go through domestic violence. Domestic violence and physical punch up, and slap, hit, kick, bite. It includes emotional, sexual, financial abuse. Okay. And in that case now, our police report, but within the remit of domestic violence, Home Office has set up certain basic requirements. First of all, moye partners ana. To moye partners our definition of partner no within the immigration rules, and it includes married couple and will be omatana as married couple. It applies to both military men and omo under EU settlement scheme and I previously 2016 regulation, currently Appendix E, and it applies to Appendix FM. Adia was a watcher and say, me say pay. Me wo kromo ha because of me your partner. 2. Sa partner ya me ne ye. Ya warrior no sisia egu because of domestic violence. Home Office says who prove domestic violence. Omo wo wait ya dema evidence. Ya was self evidence. Ya was evidence ya police. Ya was evidence ya GP. Ana say refugee women's refuge. Ana ya was evidence ya medical. And I want self induced evidence and evidence from family and friends. Ning na will wait the man. But law court to say ultimately ma different ways sir. Case be NSNA so who police report. Not police report no because report now the detailed report no. I actually exactly interview no question and answers. The responses are by no. Ube so be no police report and so not one press charges. Home Office sometimes so no use no against you, but within the case law, no, what mean use against no. Police number on my investigation, person press charges, one cooperative that shouldn't affect the case. In this case, or evidence to be me use the application.
Okay.
Within the domestic violence itself, you have 2 sorts of applications. Your application be and no one is the one no akakeke. Provide the evidence be almost friend or destitution, domestic violence, DDV.
Right.
And to say DDV I know the by email within 2-3 days near my sitting.
Oh.
After that, almost time, I think it's 90 days. I was apply for the full DV and your DDV, but full DV DV I don't know about domestic violence was suffer either emotional, physical, and financial, and sexual. Any of those, evidence a plus. We need evidence, but say why we evidence? Of course, we bet me use one on but in this case, no police report, so that's clearly acceptable.
Right. Hey, and yeah, on your name because there are some other for one so sorry, sir, Mama, we did not so a temperature or casa frame, my auntie. Yeah, they were so papa.
The question I'm meaning about last 2 weeks ago, I was or try when more but I can say be another train and uncle. Now, temporary accommodation. Council for the demand. When you let that say almost movement, then of settled accommodation. So a bus I know wasn't up with an friend my own what is the difference in between settled accommodation and permanent, I have to born. It will be time is a line I say when the young money. It's not as a confused because when say be a settled accommodation, maybe get the same as a permanent.
Oh.
You know, but who difference is na a woman. That's it.
Well, I mean, first of all, no, so what temporary accommodation? A dinner temporary accommodation, which means omo pedama omo nyebi. Say you do call baby omo freno temporary accommodation. Na omo when I okotena enti obi owa accommodation be our situation sasa yetimi a change ma. Enti say you settled and are permanent, actually for comfort, is to take your mind off say baby I want you temporary. So within the Housing Act itself, so your suitable accommodation, say you're permanent and I say you're settled, that is not a cause to reject it. The here say a suitable accommodation, because bear in mind, sir, within the Housing Act, the duty a local authority is to house and control more vulnerable first. Within that, is to discourage overcrowding. To be not vulnerable, but because of overcrowding, I was a man accommodation. Ningina is to ensure some discharge almost statutory duty. But within discharge of statutory duty, almost determine within almost resources, say, way, okay, ma, and I way, okay, ma. Say, draft ni ho, disrepair ni ho, and yet, 2 way from a money school and I approved 2 from baby I wire settled. Normal settled accommodation. The name is the meaning is in the name. It's a settled accommodation. That's where you're going to be for a long time.
Okay. Many of them are said when you're
yeah, okay. So in that case, not just settled accommodation, the woman or maybe waiting and say you will buy the permanent in you different.
Permanent, not settled. No, to me it is the same. Middle, you're permanent and you settled. The 2 words, in that legal terms, to me they look the same. Uncle Ben, and I may wrong.
Well, settled and a permanent, the difference, there's no difference. Exactly. And where almost settled for now, the intention is we're for a long time. But an American, even a permanent accommodation can change. So, situation or sasa, and a fear situation or sasa.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it, Papa.
Settled accommodation, no more rented from private way, and but a permanent. So I know being so chill, and say a council, the Ankasa, a council house.
And Uncle Ben, I check you, why? Yes, yeah, that's.
Yeah, I think, sir, sometimes, you confuse local authority need duty. Local authority only duty be as a or no cotton or down no sim. Local authority need duty, say, or suitable accommodation. And permanent, connotes an idea, say, what's na permanent unko baby. But settled, also connotes an idea of settlement, which means medium to long term. It doesn't matter, say, a year rented from a private person. Even permanent accommodation can also be rented from a private accommodation. It doesn't matter. Once a local authority then take steps about accommodation, whether it's settled, which is medium to long term, and as a permanent, which is permanent, it doesn't really make any difference. Almost discharge, almost statutory duty. Say yes, suitable, I'll bet me I reject it. And the suitability will depend on the size of the place, distance to the children's school, medical requirements, and I say within the property, maybe a disrepair. Those are the grounds I'll bet me they are rejected. But for me, it doesn't. There's no significant difference. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Uncle Ben. Other for one who so Kafram, Pacha free, my auntie uncle.
Now, good morning,
Good morning.
Nicholas. Make us free Newcastle.
You, Papa, it's you.
You, me Pacha, me person coming with Uncle Ben say we dey out of mo discussion kakra.
No worries, me no
me fancy me dependent on a skilled worker visa.
Okay.
Na me person me bisa say me ankasa ninya edwuma almost you're willing to sponsor me do me a dependent make me switch entirely from me dependent now me one abe main applicant UK have without going back to Ghana and Sana Masaya Bana me that's
you Uncle Ben
and opesa wo check your mom betimi aswitch here I also check your omo omuntimi and switch it to be untimi switch it to sponsored migrant a visitor a visitor student a ubia or on a temporary visa
yes
and ubia sabio bia we claim asylum okuta arc sa microphone nyina no untimi switch it which means say we migrant sponsored migrant dependent I will bet me a switch it I'm also a sponsored migrant yes possible yeah
I'm sorry they are so and the crime in the couple be sa no moye we the kanya ne de na the cover ni kuno and afeni de na spy na onya bi no na sa time so na ne kunu so akonye bi ono so abe the main applicant ma afi oba no so depend se se oba ma ne de na kakra the 3 years ne be so into ono so pe kwan na ni so mu de nkita me so mu be hu ye na mbia kwan bi wo ho a ye betimi a che na afi omenya whatever is necessary for them no enti sa other for mu tie yen yes mo pe lawyers papa bia ni BWF Solicitors for senior situation tie bia no fabre na yenim se nyame adom ye betumi use law no na ye dey combat sa problem no other for one homa so pacho ye fra say na okasa free
good morning
and
Mr. Jawdia
ye Joseph
pacho the first thing and I say that only be our relationship in that in a flower them now we not flower so yeah that's what now really would you na so prepare plan from school or share all right yeah the detail for you kata na te bia unhia document a plan to ana ma me no ha ma me no right so kata on fam wa na say we could work at the moment because what you are breaking. The question.
Okay, we need a break, but still, Ushakalano, all right.
Ushakalano, all right.
Okay.
Oh, picking up from school. And yeah.
Okay. Yo, Uncle Ben, Pacho.
Well, I mean, first of all, obi your parent be our parental responsibility. Obi was parental responsibility, so I entitled under both the Educational Act and the Data Protection Act and subject access request. I have friend of SAR, essentially SAR, not data protection, but within SAR. Say omobenya information about omobana or school mohono. This information is unconfirmed say obaho ebefa kolana. Obi ani obetimi esi omokwan say ma omomansa letter. Enti when I was enforce yenya case be that eventually no I had to be very firm of them to try more refer or potentially so manya you be report to And then they came back and said, Papa no cry no ma hona obegina dan na chi so person be hu ne ba no covid nti omo ama na hu no ama nkomo say na sem no cry because yes ye ma ye ni brain nti but eventually onya obi ma eventually oni ma me kasai ama ma me ne chiro letter no ma no so ko school mo nko ade a omo wo duty say omo confirm ama say enye we a former lawyer na lawyer nchiro mo yeah
Uncle May, somewhere I'm a man so. Most of Montreal made dog kakra, eh? I said, we are punishing me, and then a man is some more punish him on us. Yes, I'm so land Katana so before for sorry. Patrol Cassa from me and Tonka.
I'm Patrol, make a looting.
Yes, it's you.
With a quick one, Anka, me say, me funny, I'll meet pizza. Uncle, na omame explanation kakra nti impatment medisa
pacho koso papa itio
yeah me di ankasa ye to me Patrick na one thing is me nkura organa won na me nkwa na omo organa no baako enya 15 na baako so enya 16
okay
ena ekuma no mo no so many ubi na ewo ho no mo anipa no oye me partner eno no mpanta me no ena ekifie na ye won kra eminu e wa han so
okay
ba legally no minya nware nipa no e okurom wa
okay
na da bia no nipa ne prese nka me nkofa me nkra eminu na mo Ghana no emra meka haidi no so ena the issue I will meet on me no me stay na me home no dependent on as a partner 5-year route.
I want nipa kwa on it no.
Me dey dependent as a partner 5-year route. So until no na me say me 5-year pension route no na say me indefinite leave no only a British citizen. Nti me nim say e ban say application be yama nkwa no Ghana no e be ye legal say nkwa no omo ba omo betimi enya
okay yo Uncle Ben pacho na sem no dia betu ho no ba oba na on it no so ye British
yeah
ba mo worry ye na we dependent on British
yeah
because
yeah me still no 5-year route kind of example partner 5-year route.
Okay. Uncle Ben Pacho.
Yeah, didn't your partner no say definition of partner no under GEN 1.2 no. So when you be atna for 2 years or more, we a partner. And also ubetimi abanda 5-year route and under 10-year route. Yes,
okay.
obi oye or wahabia under FM route no. FM yeah appendix FM. Utimi the family member eba family no include oyere oba ukun until ma omo under 18 no person de omo ba first of all no ye wo overarching requirement bia say omo maame no ni ha which I assume so omo maame no ni ha bi omo Ghana I was so responsibility no chere you know ota any omo kasa school no send you email about more reports fees and niema una utia when school no kasa ota akọ Ghana ekohwe won this niema no ti so responsibility no the second part no yeah maintenance and accommodation in this case you know because we obia wo 5-year route no o man so ba am so be ba 5-year route no within that no your financial requirement for wo aye 18.6 for first child no aye 3.8 for second child aye 2.4 and any other child no aye 2.4 until what 18.6 no what the 3.8 ni be kan am say be 22.2 na what the 2.4 no be kan na be 24.6 so more family no more income na tesa na mo meet income threshold. The other part, no, accommodation. Within accommodation, no, bear in mind, say, you can't rooms for the purposes of Part 10 of the Housing Act, no, sitting area, room. Enti say a can room now or even 2 rooms and 1 room but with a reception two rooms. Rooms be also any nipa yakoho. Who assesses any many in a now qualifier. Of course, we bet me apply more audio maba. A possible. It will apply a legal say we bet video maba. Why?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, Uncle, me da sepa me da.
Yes.
You know, and do not be maybe that's on the other side wrong. So me I'm I invitation on my application one.
Oh hene men sa waka drill we no enya adwuma. So o pese oba betena ha apply no betena visitors visa one hwe am be refuse omo. Ana obetena oba as a visitor requirement ni say wo so omo give visa outside and inside obaba. O be say sika amoma be ye illegal. Obi a wadi 15 obe COSEX form. Obe kwa ye kobisa no stay awo onibi application home office. Now I buy stress. Oh yes, stress. Oh yeah, stress. Affect your relationship because money in you fee. One share year not draw wedge between one or year. Or hene, ye nyina ye pa hoto. Ye de ahoto be bro. We ya Ghana ne amfa momo ye nim se why ye my woman fa momo. Omo Ghana. Stress na wo no abeye minimized. Anya afi no ma ba omuni stay. Na you know, ho achiro na. No, I am advice. I really am against microphone. Okay, me dey akola aba or me do how we are. No my time na yes and a twem. So see no within the immigration rules no. Akola na kasa no so omo wo proof say ombetimi enya obi o Ghana obehwe na ombeche nako. Yes, ombetimi Ruby and also intimate deport to Akola. They can. Okay. Intimate nya be stress be na be affect your warrior. Why? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yes, that's it. Enti anke be no sa no ne partner ne nyina na eye application abom e de Akola na ba.
Absolutely. Because no nye onu gina obi so. Enti ono ne partner no ana de in them Colano Bank, almost household income, they are or no, and an a partner income. Almost the bomber.
Say, no crowd, they are net to the via. Acquired them with them Colano.
That's correct.
Say, Mamma, why me last collar, Pacho, Oka suffering me and Tonka.
Good morning.
Good morning.
A friend of Bernard.
Okay.
So Bernard, good morning.
Good morning.
Question in between beside war, and then Uncle Richard discussing war other
platform. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but not see here when you but say no cost to Republic Farm, they free away. But the question is recent year and for 5 years, not no 10-year route and for 5 years. And they put no cost to Republic Farmers, all because I'm a person coming out in school, but school fees no that. The whole year, mine again, some work I say back home, change, you know, and the benefit their money because of that no cost to Republic Farmers. And you know, maybe just say, send up may I meeting a year free. So, in Bra office, and now say, find do what to meet me at chairman.
Well, requirements are yadi no recourse no ewo ho. So we meet requirements in the crowd there, because of person who go school. But because we are destitute, potentially destitute, and a particular circumstance be was sitting until we see you free also. Oba your assessment. Your assessment now qualifier your catch or your application number. Why?
But you.
Okay.
But 5 years route, you know.
Absolutely. First, no, none possible. So see, possible.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And that. Thank you.
Yes, so that's it. Me catro be say onja voice note and onja voice mail. Okay. Yen share odofo bi gina so me ka say me last call ben patcho fache me na voice note be am person ka me bo na yetie odofo we there why lucky say well remu ma ente on ka fra say
patcho your friend na ya my first pa
you Pacho Kasa.
Uncle Bird, the minimum palm touching program. Uncle, my question is, the Home Office demand a interview. Now, say, oh no, spouse, my na at the end of the day, no, why would you say why are successful? The private friend and you for EU Resolution Center for more heavy profile. Must say the interview was successful.
Okay.
But 8 weeks in the until the decision beyond by. After a mom is just say be another for B should be a hot man now because my application I can't almost 2 years has been back and forth. And I finally first year interview now or more NG decided. But I caught successful. But still 8 weeks in it, be a fishing be a my Niger. Or you my need ye. So be 8 for be hot Niger. I was saying extra. I said be fishing.
Okay, Uncle Ben Pacho. I seen a yam shishino kakra.
First of all, no, EU resolutions minimum the entire. Our culture's application is successful. Home Office for Kasasa. First of all,
also interview was successful.
Well, minimum the entire more casa interview is successful. Idea we hear and say my application, ya dear mammy, say interview na is successful and I say whatever it is, And internet is here no why you call no. What's happening is a delay. Now. First of all, delay were both entry clearance and a Home Office. Even with the Ukraine, we know as affecting him. For example, we hear email and dry. I say thank you for your application for permission to enter and stay in the UK. You will be aware that the Home Office is currently responding to the humanitarian crisis arising from the invasion of Ukraine. Unfortunately, this has meant that we have had to refocus our resources away from business as usual activity, which has created some delays in processing applications. We will therefore be unable to decide your application within our published customer service targets. I am sorry for any delay and inconvenience this is causing. Please be assured that we are doing all we can to make a decision on your application as quickly as possible. Please note, visa application centers are working under increased pressure. Pressure will be and for us, what we say is so wutimi ye adwuma, wutimi ye de opesa wo ye bia. More time kakra. 6 weeks and long. Obi atwen 1 year. Your patience kakra. I understand. Say opese uhu. Say adene ye di ama. Of course, it's in order. But amo a reason. Say adene ache. Maybe as a few months. Then you can say you can escalate it.
Yeah.
Why a complaint? Wako hu MP? Why a PAP? An hour report to my local authority ombudsman. But so we are worried. I bet me your official complaint against us. Send an email, call, now you will complain. But Bibia face Biano, there isn't any way Tremono say. Bibia cost Biana affected almost processes.
Yeah.
And they write to us, they write to us and explain because we raised it a couple of times. Richard said, oh, my friend, I apologize. I catch and say, reason T saying to me, envy client an application. But the bottom line is 6 weeks in too long. Yeah, also trying to cry. Yeah.
Okay, Papa, that's why.
That's Uncle Ben, sure.
Okay.
So, with your mom bought me voice note now, Uncle Ben, but it's okay. Me transport here back or China program. So it's your friends. And I haven't got so.
No, you're brave.
Exactly. I don't want to share for Madam Pa, much more dog, son, among Coso Abribia. Now, still I won't share, but Modiana share my and too late. Especially baby Panam, Uncle Ben Kai, many one can make trust our pa spreading everywhere, where he basically wrote a letter on board for us say we employee na employer be yo komsa ubetumi as status we categorically na we dey akoma process no so fine sa won nkwa de mpacho wa o frame me mpeki ko be ebiem ye beda ankebe ase ye mre aso nyame ya adom ochena the community and the law no ba so den na ye de dwumadie betwa so ewo honom. Some of the questions that we were not able to answer here, and I'm going to transfer all of them tomorrow. Nyame adom on the community and the law. Ye nua bema oreku from pon bedi hu akotina no bedi hu chiame ewo honom. Mesremo mombo mo dia na mon come on board. Se wo hwehwe BWF Solicitors e tra kwan na wenya adesua na we hu lawyer papa ye wo no. Wo pese wo de wo problem eba na nyame inform so ensolve mawa. Ye wo 4th floor Anna House. 4th floor Anna House na wo hemfa. E wo 214 to 218 Tottenham High Road ne so. Na baby aye popular pa ni 7 sisters na 7 sisters no udu tube station and asa ofru underground na upie ube a bomode ahwehwe exit number 2 upie ya ube share bansuru bi ewo onifa ne so sa bansuru na ene ne yefre no Anna House no ewo 4th floor bomode akọ ye be hwe o kama ukọ okra ye mo Ghana chocolate ne mo ichale ene nice tea bi ti mo wode amomra na ye be hwe mo asumdue mo Uncle Ben ye wie ye kọ mesra we ne die mo odi bibi be giants ya story ya na so ana.
Well, I mean, first of all, Mr. Mama Milosevic for Mbulimo. I'm afraid, sir, most cases are foreigners are mobile Ghana for, and it's usually Eastern Europeans. Law no. Let's play within the rules. Or say why your application or the actually me who reference, but we need BBHS a Juma Kufia. Also, can I have a copy of your right to work checks policy? Well, when start say kasasa obe say akwa we onye the usual nkrofo me bully omo till let me be careful. One fa mawa kofie koye email say even pidgin English kra twereko. Na manu who say one we be sign of for omo policy on the right to work checks no. Two, what's our director say ono na ye ni duty so obey checks. We need duty bia. Who duty or one say ubisa wa what the amano. Why your application what the reference amano 3434 what the amano. And I say application for 1212 what the amano. I don't know what's also check it online. And I say or use to app and all the check. Say oh yeah, it's got absolutely nothing to do with you. Or persist with the ignorance for acres. Acres for a untia a free or me free employer no and read it route act na maomo. Still I'm persist here. Acres are happy, so be mediate. Possibly ubeti me a issue claim our Employment Tribunal. Mr. almost see ache, mama yam prevent you from taking advantage of us. Madam Munyana say.
Uncle Yancy das, ye Professor Adai, producer Yancy das, ye better BWF Solicitors team is na meda iti phones na share for mama ba media ne so nyina nya men shramo or chance mo hwe in 4 o'clock to 6 community and the law. Ye be mamu nyina very happy weekend. Bye bye.
Ye fema ye wo London. Ya ji abasobodie bebre. Ne ya redare ewo mranse mu. Eye legal services, be to say family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. Wo BWF die, yen solicitors edi enijie ene twitwaje wo na ye bo nso nya den kra. Yen partner penin pa Bernardo Wusu aye lawyer ewo UK memu bebru mfie duonu nkron 29 years. BWF Solicitors kura wo ho. Inti se ba na ebusuansem bi te se child care eya abofra hwemu awarja ye ho twuma mentwe ene ohye ana injunction ye de to domestic violence so a ye ma legal assistance ya edimu na ye adwuma nso. Yen child care any family team no nimnia wo famu ewe ne ya wo bremu enu ntine yeto ye mbo asema wafutu a esefata ewo kokoa mu. Yen senior partner obi a Law Society Family Law Accreditation Panel agina tumu no sanso ye member na kire se eba no se ye gina wachi etwitwaje ewo family any matrimonial cases ho a unni how kra. Upe advice ewo immigration sensem ho. Wo BWF Solicitors die Ye immigration team no abredare ewo general immigration ho nsɛmsɛm kosi complex immigration, work permit, student visa ho totoye, any entry clearance visas, family visas ni appeals. Ye senior partner eye member na wasa ginatum ewo Law Society Immigration Accreditation Panel. Inti se taiwachi a wunni haw kra. Ye bie an office free juada ekosi fiada anopa nonkron pay mu ekosi enumre nonsia eye 9:30 am kosi 6 pm. Ena memene danso eye appointment nko free anopa nondu ekosi ewia no 9 eye 10 am kosi 4 pm. Ye were 4th floor ewo Anna House 214-218 Tottenham High Road, London N15 4NP. Sawun 93 Seven Sisters Underground nso a eye kwantie bi. Yen senior partner Bernardo Wusu san ye barrister ya Gina Tumu na oye Ghana Bar Association member ena wasan gina se mranimfo ewo court cases ya efa Ghana law ho. Wa advising local authorities, official solicitors office ni solicitors bebree efa Ghanaian law ho yie na osan yo bia otai kasa ewo radio any TV so fa Ghanaian law ho.